It's his Super Bowl week. We're all just living in it. Tom Brady, he threw out,
He's
did
pretty
the coin
good.
toss. Yeah, he's hot, too. Troy Aikman going to the Hall of Fame. Jerry Rice, a big dancer. Franco Harris, a lot of folks don't remember, he ended his career as a Seahawk. Seattle onto the field. Big Ben hoping to deliver on his promise to the bus. First quarter, third Seattle possession. Matt Hasselbeck had a great game. Darrell Jackson, 18 yards. That's Jackson's 5th catch in the first quarter, tying Andre Reed's Super Bowl record. He would catch a 6th pass, and the official's going to catch some flack for this call right here. Hasselbeck scrambling. He finds Jackson. Touchdown, Seattle. We've got a flag on the play after some lobbying by the defensive back. They call offensive pass interference, Sean.
You know what, Neil? If you watch the right arm, even if he doesn't make much contact, it's a push-off. If he gets in forearm, they don't call it. He extended his arm. Yes, Darrell, I'm sorry, dog. That's a penalty. One of the few that they actually made right tonight.
Seattle goes 47-yard field goal. They're up 3-0. Ben Roethlisberger could get no satisfaction in the first quarter. Steelers, first 3 possessions, 3 and out. 17 yards total offense. Ben Roethlisberger 1 for 5, 1 yard the first quarter, Scotty.
We got some nerves, don't we, Scotty?
Evidently, and they didn't go away here. 1st and 10. Steelers on their 48. Roethlisberger play action deep to the wrong color hat. Michael Boulware. Rough start for Big Ben. But the Steelers D was stout. They'd force a punt on offense. Here's where things finally started to turn around. Roethlisberger, a great improv here. Sort of a shot put to Hines Ward. They moved the chains for 12 yards. Sean, how impressive was this sort of improvisation?
It's called being a playmaker. Sometimes you got to be a point guard. The no look, give me a little shovel pass. Arm's not in position to make the throw. I feel you, Ben. Getting it done. Moving chains.
He made it look easy. 2nd 20 on the 32. Grant Wistrom. One-on-one with Marvell Smith. He couldn't go inside, decides to go outside. Smith and Roethlisberger, well, they've got no shot. Loss of 8 after the sack. 3rd and 28, the play of the first half. Roethlisberger talked about being nervous early, Sean. Here he shows complete poise and calm, realizes that's the line of scrimmage, keeps his feet behind it, looks checked off about 10 times, finds Hines Ward deep for 37 yards. A huge play, Sean. How impressive is it to have this sort of calm and presence of mind?
It's an understanding of what's going on. It's almost like he can see the red line when he runs out there. Doesn't cross, the great arm strength, the throw. What a great momentum swing heading towards the first half. Ben, yeah, he's going to give you some love back after the pitch, the catch. An unselfish football team moving the chains and the big boys in.
And Seattle's got to be bumming. They've missed some chances in the first quarter. Could have extended their lead. Now they're figuring the bus is going to give Pittsburgh the lead. But that Seattle defense was stout, too. Give them credit. They keep Bettis out. It's been his week. The guy could run for mayor at this point. 2nd and goal. They give it to the bus. Will he pound it in? No, he won't. So on 3rd and go, you think maybe they're going to look play action, maybe look for the Heath Miller, the rookie tight end? No, they go a little fancy number where Bettis becomes the blocker and Roethlisberger gets in. Now, this is critical that they ruled that he got in on the field because they, under 2 minutes, the guys upstairs said, let's look at this. Bill Levy looking at it, and Sean, you think he got in?
Absolutely not. Close, but I don't believe it crossed. But they're going to give it to him on the replay. Touchdown and a big momentum swing again before half because that was 3rd down, Scott.
Holmgren not liking that too much. 1:13 to go. Here comes that Seahawk offense. These guys led the NFL in points, and it looks like they've got 6. Darrell Jackson makes the grab, but it's ruled incomplete. You'll see that Jackson does indeed get possession. One. Now, does he kick? Did he kick that pylon? Sort of that, remember that Michael Vick play earlier this year? The pylon goes straight up in the air. Could have been a huge play. It
extends to infinity.
Well, I don't know where infinity goes, but they go back to the 40-yard line. They hand off now to Sean Alexander, a gain of 4. I know the guy's the MVP, but look at that clock, Sean. It's ticking. It's ticking. Clock management here, you've got to question what they're doing.
Why in the world every single last year Philadelphia Eagles clock management, this year the Seattle Seahawks clock management brutal. You can't settle for a field goal. Scott, this ball they've wasted 20 seconds after the Alexander situation. Going to get him inside of 15. Terrible movement
now,
by Mike Holmgren.
Pittsburgh calls the timeout because they know that Seattle's checking out of it. Maybe they don't like their personnel for the matchup. Whatever it is, they call the timeout. Cowher's feeling good. He's wearing that Cheshire Cat grin. Holmgren maybe bumming. So Josh Brown comes onto the field. Again, it's indoors. The field turf's perfect. It is 54 yards, but certainly Brown has the leg for this. It goes begging, wide right. So Holmgren and the Seahawks had a chance to answer and get points. Little curious clock management. They don't get anything out of that situation. And we head to the half. and the Steelers have the lead despite a lackluster start, which included no first downs in the opening quarter, just 6.5. Roethlisberger's passing rating of 132.2 in the opening half of the Steelers' first 3 preseason games. Well, he was miserable outside of that one pass to Hines Ward.
7-3, and I know a cat named Way Out Willie. Willie Parker breaks through to the other side, 75 yards, second-year man from UNC, 113 yards of offense in the first half for Pittsburgh, 75 coming on that play. Longest touchdown run in Super Bowl history. Let's go legal flashback to the longest ever. It was Super Bowl 18. They called it Black Sunday. Marcus Allen, 32 for the Raiders. He goes one way, comes back the other way, and the Redskins, they're in a bad way. 74-yard run by Marcus Allen right there. Parker's run on Sunday, 1 yard more than Allen's run 22 years ago. Who won that game, by the way, Sean? All right, back to reality. What happened here, Sean?
Have a look at this. The home run hitter is Willie Parker. Great job by Faneca getting up inside to open the hole and sealing off on Lofa Tatupu. Better angle here. Nice job. Look at Big Mac Starks getting in. Going to come up to the second level. Gets in front of Tatupu. Don't have to get him on the ground. That's 330 pounds a man, and then it's just speed. 10. 5, he will score. We're not going to take a timeout, so don't take it with us.
No team has ever come back from a deficit greater than 10 in Super Bowl history. It's 14-3. Sean Alexander, 21 yards. He had 20 carries, 95 yards. Seattle on the move.
Impressed with the way he ran tonight, guys.
And Josh Brown again has to do it from 50. Missed from 54. He misses from 50. The score remains 14-3, and the Steelers take over.
It left 6 points on the board, guys.
At least. Jerome Bettis. The bus gets cranked up. Had no carries in the first quarter. Of course, the team only ran 9 plays. Where's the Bettis family? Where are they? Show me the Bettis family. There they are. He's got a heck of a family.
Jerome's about to show the money when this game's over.
Jerome, he hopes he has reservations for 6, but he stopped at the 7 right there, and it's a 3rd and 6 for the Steelers. And this is a game turner because Pittsburgh's going to put the game away. Instead, Kelly Herndon steps in front of Ben Roethlisberger's pass, 76 yards. Holy Toledo for Herndon. Came over from the Broncos, first-year Seahawk. He gets caught on the Pittsburgh 20-yard line. Longest interception return in Super Bowl history. What was Roethlisberger looking at?
Have a look. Just a little pick flat route. Nice job by Hines Ward getting up the field. But have a look at Ben. He's a little late. They don't get the good pick. Herndon does a good job of stepping underneath and not getting picked. And then he tries to take it to the hizzy, but ran out of gas with the piano that was pulling him.
All right, well, Hasselbeck answers right away. It's Joey Porter's favorite play. Hey, it's Jeremy Stevens.
He wanted to drop it, didn't he?
He wasn't soft there. Pittsburgh lead is down to 14-10, a little pick play. Coach Holmgren's got something going. We got something going. It's called the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, Seattle is on a monster drive. It started inside their 5-yard line. They are now down to the 1. Stevens with the grab, but there's a flag on the play. And Seattle had so many plays, Sean, in this game called back because of penalties. Is this a penalty?
Well, you know what? I think it's kind
Where's
of
the hold?
call. There isn't a hold. He got his hands inside the body. They called it the wrong call.
That's brutal because on 3rd and 18, Ike Taylor comes up with a pick. Hasselbeck really didn't make any mistakes until that one. Then he goes low, a low block called. Add 15 yards to that, and that means now Pittsburgh is in position. Ken Wisenhunt gets fancy. Remember, Antoine Randall was a quarterback at Indiana, threw 42 touchdowns in Bloomington. This is the biggest touchdown he's ever thrown in his life to Hines Ward. He played quarterback in Georgia. They've got too many quarterbacks. It's not fair.
Yeah, and the 2 quarterbacks on the field at receiver may be better than the 2 that... No, just kidding around.
Stop
Great
it.
pitch by Randall.
But that pass is absolutely perfect, and now it's a 2-score lead. 2nd and 10. Seahawks, Hasselbeck,
nice
scrambling. He will move the chains, but the ball comes out, and immediately he's saying he's down. And initially it is ruled that it is a fumble, but take another look. As we take another look, and Holmgren's thinking, no, please. Larry Foote right there, Foote with a hand. And because Foot had a hand, that means that Hasselbeck is down right there, so possession is retained by Seattle. Now it's 3rd and 8. All game long, Seattle had been picking up the blitz, but then Deshae Townsend, boom.
Great job by Townsend. They've done an unbelievable job all game, but missed that one. Townsend finishes. And how about Big Ben on a little fake naked boot to get the first down and maybe sew this game up, Scotty?
Didn't have the greatest numbers passing, but yet a great Coach Carr. Move those shades, baby. Joey Porter, talk the talk. He and Stevens really didn't have a whole lot of matching up to do, but he's feeling psyched. But Seattle's not going to go down without some sort of a fight. Joe Jaravicius, he's been in Super Bowls on the right end of Tampa. He looks like he's going to go down, stays on his feet. Jaravicius giving his team at least a chance. Now they need 2 scores, and again, clock management was an issue.
The beginning
what
of
are
the
they
game,
doing?
And let me take you back to last year again at the Super Bowl. Philadelphia struggling, no sense of urgency. Stevens gets going, play steal rolling. Scott, I have no idea what's going on.
Maybe kick the field goal there to try to get within a score, go for the onside kick.
Two.
Because now there's no time left anyway. And now with the clock winding down on Super Bowl 40, Hasselbeck again to Stevens. Stevens did catch a touchdown, but he also had a bunch of drops. There he is.
Solidified Hall of Fame right there.
We'll get to that in a minute. The face of the Pittsburgh Steelers, joyful, the MVP. And Mike Holmgren, he knows the joy of this moment. He does not feel it this time around. And Jerome Bettis, ladies and gentlemen.
Sight, guys.
And one of the classiest owners in sports, Dan Rooney. The MVP, Hines Ward. No tears this time. And Jerome Bettis comes back home. He's got the Lombardi Trophy, and he's gone.
It's been an incredible ride, and it's always a time when you have to call it quits. And I played this game to win a championship. I'm a champion, and I think the bus is the last stop is here in Detroit.
Jerome Bettis talking.
That means he's retiring, right?
Talking with our Mike Tirico, and that does certainly sound like a walk-off. And you look at the numbers, Seattle, the highest scoring offense in the league, held to just 10 points by that rough and tumble Pittsburgh defense. Hasselbeck had the good game, but that one interception in the red zone really was critical. Monster numbers from Hines Ward. Again, he's the MVP. More from him later. The Steelers get one for the thumb, and Coach Cowher, 11 years after he came here for the first time and felt the despair, Sunday night in Detroit, he knows what being a champion is all about.
Who would have thought 8 weeks ago we'd be sitting here, but kind of talked about going on a course to try to make history, and we knew it was one game at a time, and no one ever would have thought that we'd be here today talking about that.
It's been an incredible ride. Everything that I've ever wanted to do, I've been able to accomplish, and this is the icing on the cake. This is what you play the game for, and this is what I stayed for. And I'm a champion now, and I feel my job is complete.
What do you feel like if you're a world champion, Ben? I know tears are coming in your eyes. What do you feel like?
I don't know. World champion, I guess.
Does it feel good?
It feels real good.
The success that we've had these last 2 seasons, we probably would have been the number 2 seed. You know, being Patriots, being the best team the last 2 years, and you know, we had a little lull this year, but throughout the past couple of years, we played solid football throughout, and so the seed has nothing to do with the you know, the back to the wall type feeling that we had. You know, we knew we were a good team, and we showed that.
They accomplished as a football team quite a bit this year, and you can build on that. And while this is, you know, you don't have a great feeling after a game like this, I want them to remember that feeling and use it the next time they get in a game like this.
I think the Steelers played well enough to win tonight, and we didn't, and so they should get the credit. And it is disappointing, it is hard, but you know, what are you gonna do?
The Steelers did a remarkable job in the playoffs, shutting down 4 of the highest scoring teams in the NFL: Cincinnati, Indiana, Indianapolis, Denver, and Seattle. 4th, 2nd, 7th, and 1st. All that icing, all that glitz, all that glamour, but that grit that reflects the folks in their city, that defense. They held those offenses in check. Shouldn't come as a surprise. Pittsburgh tied for 3rd in scoring defense during the